All right. What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. A link will be in the description box below. As usual, book is, yeah, I'm bugging. This video is entitled Dating. We're both auditioning. People don't realize that, when you're dating, uh, the audition is both ways. And I don't know why it's hard for people to grasp, or people are just that self-centered, and idiotic that they believe that they shit don't stink. And this is what I mean. When you meet somebody and you're weeding out who you actually want to talk to, who you can work with, and to have a more so serious relationship, you're both, and it's okay to put your best foot forward. I believe put your best foot forward. Don't be a fraud, but put your best foot forward. But at the same time, realize that it goes two ways. Now, the reason I have this, I went out last night and I saw that little Derek Jackson post on Willie D's channel where he was talking about the lady who went out with a guy, and then at the end of the day, she wanted him to buy her kids meals, and he was like, no. And some of the responses for the women in the background was, he's auditioning to be her husband. And it's like, well, she just failed the audition to be a wife, yo. Like, that's a problem. And I think that's like supremely overlooked. Like, this is part of the reason why people aren't really some people are frustrated with dating, is because it's a one-way street. See, when a guy sees a girl and approaches a girl and talks to her and wants to take out and get to know her or whatever, even if he just wants to have sex with her, he's putting forth his effort. Now, one of the reasons why these guys aren't really choosing to be with these girls or choosing to keep pursuing them is because they failed during the audition. Excuse me. You see, you want a guy to take you out and show you his life and lifestyle, and you're not taking into consideration at the same time he's looking at your life and lifestyle. If you're asking for something of him that you can't give yourself, or more so, if you're looking for a successful adult when you're a mediocre adult, you're failing the audition. Because, anybody can see what that is a mile away. When you tell a guy, I want you to do all these things for me, and in return, I'm going to just sit here and be pretty, you failed the audition. When you meet a guy, you tell him everything you're not going to do, then think about it. If a man took you out on a date as a woman, and he sits down and he said, I'm not going to pick you up. I just want you to know from this point on, because I'm not going to pick you up. I'm not going to pay for no dates. I'm not going to be a protector and provider for you. And I'm not going to really give a damn about your feelings. I'm just here so I can hit it. And you're going to have to take me as I am. Yeah. Ain't that sexy? And then he's gonna expect you to say, "Oh yeah, you, because you fine, dude. You so fine that I could put up with that." Is a woman gonna put up with that? No, because he failed the audition, right? And this is the audition that a lot of you ladies are failing, because this is what y'all are doing. Y'all bringing all of your attitude, all of your baggage, all of your ego to the table, and thinking that's worth keeping. And it's not. It's really not. As far as self-improvement goes, if you're dating a person and they're and they have, because we all have stuff to work on, and they're working on the things that they need to work on. That's a plus. But if you're dating a person and they know the things that they need to work on, but they don't want to do it, and even though they know, and they don't want to self-improve, that's a minus. Like that's because that's a problem you're going to have to deal with them ongoing in the future. And if they know that it's a detrimental problem for them, it'll be a detrimental problem for you being involved with them. And what I mean by that is this. Like, I know females who have too much mouth. They know they have too much mouth. But they want you to date them or be their man and go everywhere in public with them everywhere they go, they run in their mouth. That's a problem. And some people are stupid enough to think, well, you should stand up for her everywhere she goes, running her mouth, talking crazy to people. That's what a real man would do. No. You're an adult. Have manners. That's part of the auditioning process, to see if you're dealing with an adult or a child. And a lot of people don't want to admit that there are a lot of people who are adults by age but childish by mind. And what's happening is they're expecting to meet somebody grown who's going to accept dealing with somebody with childish behavior. And now you fail to audition with that. Part of that video and that post, the guy knew when he said no, he wasn't gonna pay for that lady's kids' food. She had an attitude. See, throwing tantrums when you don't get your way, when you dead wrong to begin with, throwing a tantrum as an adult, you failed. Throwing a tantrum as an adult when you did wrong and didn't get your way, you failed twice. And to think like ain't nothing wrong with that, that's a problem. Because like I said, the audition goes both ways. And as a guy, I was going to be more balanced with this, but I think this is something women need to understand or hear from a guy's perspective. Like, a lot of y'all are out of pocket in public and in private, and y'all think being out of pocket is cute and attractive and sexy, and it's not. And you wondering why these guys aren't really committing to you or making you side chicks or cheating on you if they are in a relationship with you, because you failed the test of the audition of being something, of being quote unquote a wife. He knows he's not going to mess with you. He's not going to reward you with a ring and a commitment of marriage with your bad behavior. And some of you who offended by reward me, yes, it's a reward. Like, you got to earn that. And that's the issue. Like, if you don't think you have to earn a man's respect and love and commitment, something wrong with you. That's why you fail in these auditions. Because you just can't just show up and think, oh, I'm the one. No. You have to be able to build some type of synergy with a person. You have to be able to learn how to compromise and work with a person. Everybody has all these deal breakers, but a lot of times you don't ask, are your deal breakers real? Are some of your deal breakers childish? And when you have childish deal breakers, it's like you failed. He like, okay, because men will put you in that category. This is a chick that I have sex with. She's pretty enough to have sex with, but I don't want to deal with her. This is a chick that I make a girlfriend, and she's a girlfriend. Let's see if she can, if I keep doing what I'm doing and it grows, and she keeps doing what she's doing and it grows, she could be a wife. Part of the audition is this. A guy can't really have faith in you if because a lot of you ladies want to meet a guy who's doing well, and that guy doesn't know how you'll treat him if he's not doing so well, because there are ups and downs in life. So, you're there for the good times, but when the times aren't so good, he doesn't know how to take you. And that's part of the reason why some of these guys are hesitant, because that's a factor. Because a lot of y'all, y'all want these men to be there for you through thick and thin, but you only want to be there for these guys for the good times, and when it's bad, you're going to go ghost. And then you'll come back if it's good again. And nobody wants that. You failed that audition, right? So you got to take that into consideration. Because, like I said, dating, with both auditioning. And I just got to say it, like, from a male perspective, a lot of y'all are arrogant in thinking that, you don't have flaws. To the point where, your weight it lets you know how the audition goes. Your intelligence lets you know how the audition goes. Is a factor. Your situation is a factor. Your femininity is a factor. Your finances is a factor. Sometimes how you put yourself out on social media is a factor, because the guys don't want to have to come back and listen to their family and friends like, that's your girl. Did you see the last thing she just did? No, what happened? This, because she might be embarrassing the hell out of you. So that's just my 2 cents on that. I think I'm gonna go watch the Avengers now. Y'all have a good day. We out.